So this is not really a class, and those who come late to class, there's a chance that before they get here, we are already out because I've not come to teach at all. If there's anybody that will be talking in this class today, it is you. Mine is to respond to your inquisitions, if there are any. And so I leave the floor to you. If there are questions, there are issues bordering on development, bordering on the challenges of development, bordering on whatever it is that we've done from the beginning to the end. Take a look at the course outline. If there are areas we have not comprehensively covered, if you feel that we have not comprehensively covered any particular area, this is the time to point these areas out. So questions, more questions. Will be available to take as many questions or contributions as possible. Again, like I said, the last class was last week, Saturday. Today is more of general interactions and questions, conversations, bordering on the issues we have discussed earlier. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Yes, sir, we
Okay.
can hear you, sir.
So you have the floor now. Anyone? You have the floor now. So if there are no issues, no questions, we'll probably just call it a day and prepare for the D-Day when I'll be the one
Okay. Hello, sir.
asking the question. Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Okay, can you kindly give us concentration areas?
Number one, I am not Oga, you are the Oga.
Okay, you're the Oga, you're my teacher, sir. I'm your
You are
student.
the Oga, sir. But I've told you before that you cannot escape questions bordering on solutions to the developmental challenges in this country.
Okay,
You
sir.
cannot. You also cannot escape questions bordering on the theories of development and how it can be applied in the Nigerian situation. You can't escape that. But the good news is the questions are, I think question one is compulsory. You can't escape it. Question one is compulsory. You cannot escape question one. And I think it has more marks. But then there are other questions. Most of my questions are applied.
Okay,
Most
sir.
of my questions are applied. So even if you bring your course material and search it from beginning to the end, you will not still find the answer.
Yeah, because
You
that's
have
why
to
you need to give us concentrations. Because applied questions are very dangerous. Once you
That is what
miss
I'm telling you. I've given you 2
understanding the
areas of
question,
concentration. They are not
okay, sir.
dangerous. Sometimes the applied questions are not necessarily dangerous. They are not. They are sweet. You know why? Because
Why,
you
sir?
have to come from your brain. You have to come from your head. You have to think
Yeah.
it out.
Okay, sir.
Sometimes if you have the requisite experience and knowledge base, you might not even have to refer to your course material. From your head,
Yes, sir.
you will solve the problem. Because developmental issues are issues we interact with on daily basis. These are issues
Yes,
we
sir.
have to deal with on daily basis as Nigerians. These are issues we cannot escape from. So we should be able to provide solutions to these problems. Wherever we find ourselves, wherever the problems are. And then on the theoretical basis of development, you have to be able to apply those theories. Good morning. Can I help you? I am not the lecturer. Yeah. So each theories of development, how can it be applied? How can it be applied? How can these theories be applied? Mind you, you could even come up with your own theories, whether tested or untested. Yes. You come up with your own theories. Yes, these are the kind of things I love. You can come up with your own theories based on the local. Mind you, most of these theories that we discuss in this part of the world are theories that are Eurocentric or Western-oriented theories that were developed by those scholars in those particular areas to address local issues in those areas. But sometimes we want to borrow those theories. But in borrowing a theory that cannot be applied to our local environment, we will run into problems because theories don't exist for the purpose of existence. Theories exist for the purpose of application. So every theory should be able to address some specific social issues, some specific developmental issues. So I don't even mind you developing your own theories that our children and our children's children will be quoting. Just the way we are quoting Karl Marx and what are their names? Socrates and Aristotle, and in recent times, under Gunther Frank, the Cloud Arcades, the Frank Fanons. Who says we cannot quote you tomorrow? Yes. So even in addressing the issue about the questions on theories, you could come up with your own theories. I would love that. I will close my eye and give you the complete mark without even looking to it. So long as the theory makes sense and it addresses specific local issues, local challenges. Because we cannot rely on Western theories to solve local Nigerian problems. Matter of fact, one theory can apply to the security challenges in Jos. But if you try to apply that theory to the security challenges in the Southeast, for instance, say Imo State, you may run into problems. So theories are localized. Theories are ideas, generated, in application to local issues. And in most times in this country, we try to copy theories from the West to paste it here, and oftentimes we run into problems. So, number one, there will be questions on, and it's even remaining for me to just tell you the question. But I will not. I think I've spoken enough on this issue. Thank you, Chief Ewere.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other questions, contributions? Well, like I said earlier, I've come to listen to you. Complaints. This is more of a postmortem of the issues we raised. Questions or complaints or contributions generally. I've not necessarily come to teach, but my responses will be based on your questions, if there are any. If there are none, maybe we should call it a day. Questions?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. No questions, ba? So we can go and enjoy the rest of our weekend. I'll see you on Thursday,
Hello?
inshallah.
Yes, sir. Okay, before you go, sir.
I'm with you, sir.
Okay, I think most of our colleagues share this view. We want to thank you for your dexterous style of lecturing. You make learning easy because you make it practical. So we just want to encourage you to continue, sir. And thank
the line is breaking. I can't even hear you.
Okay, can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir?
The line appears to be breaking. I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Sir, we just want to thank you for the way you lectured us. You made understanding easy. So, on behalf of my colleagues, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Don't worry, I won't be too hard on you on the exams.
We'll do our best, sir.
Everything is
Thank you, sir. You are a teacher par excellence.
Thank
Wallahi,
you.
thank you,
sir. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. I can hear you, ma.
In absence of uniting everything, this money that they are, as in giving Africa.
This what?
I said this money that they are uniting using Africa for President Torre. Is it true?
That they are what?
What are you looking for?
Can you come again?
The money that they are going to use, that Torre person. That is Torre from Burkina Faso. Is it true? That is where they said that 5 countries are going to use one money.
Oh, okay, okay, like a united currency for Africa.
Yes.
It's not going to work. It didn't start today, and Gaddafi and some other people have noted that idea. I don't think it's going to work. If you look at that idea, but I'm sorry to be pessimistic, but I don't see it working. More like a united currency for African countries. It's not going to work. Hello, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Sir, what of using one passport in Africa?
Well,
That is for transportation. For transportation flight.
we complain a lot about Europeans and Caucasians not liking us, but I think we even hate ourselves more than the Caucasians hate us. It is cheaper to call America or the UK than to call Uganda, for instance. I hope you're aware of that. So sometimes we make things a lot difficult for ourselves. The idea of the AU, for instance, is just a forum where these leaders gather to drink champagne and tell stories. Nothing serious comes out from there. So the United Passport, we have ECOWAS passport. I hope you're aware of that. We have ECOWAS passport,
Yes, sir.
that you can use to move around there. So it is even easier to achieve that, more like a united African passport. But then the people in the northern hemisphere, northern Africa, for instance, who believe that they are better than you, will not agree, because they want to make it more difficult for you to come into those countries. Because in Morocco, for instance, a lot of Nigerians will be flying into Morocco to swim across the sea to enter Spain. So there are peculiar issues that needs to be addressed. If every country is developed, if every country is organized, both economically, politically, and otherwise, then you can, and that's why it was easy for Europe. In Europe, you can be in the UK in the morning, move to France in the afternoon, and in the evening you are in Spain. Everywhere is connected via rail, for instance. So, but that is not the case in Africa. Africa is divided, too divided, as far as I'm concerned. The North Africans feel that they are ahead of us. They are ahead of the rest of Africa, particularly as they are more like a window to the West. You see a lot of people moving through Niger, Chad to Sudan, sometimes through Libya, in a bid to go to Europe. And so if you do a united passport, a general passport, those countries will not they will not even agree, because it will make it a lot easier for people in sub-Saharan Africa to come into their country en route Europe, which is the destination where a land feels flowing with milk and honey, until you get there and you realize that there is no milk, let alone honey. So the united passport is even more achievable, it's more practicable than the united currency. But even that, I don't see it working. Pardon my pessimism. Any other issue, questions? Okay, we'll call it today. Thank you very much. Thanks for appreciating me, and I appreciate you even more. See you next week.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, bye-bye.
God bless you, sir.
I hope you've all submitted your assignment. Those who have not, should please do. If you don't, you may be playing with 30 marks, which is a very serious marks. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day.
All right.
Remember the days we were young, wild and free, basic getting sprung.